You'll learn how to test your stomach acid and how to treat it naturally. The digestive process is essential for our health, and when it is disrupted, it has negative effects for our well-being. Did you know that the process of digestion begins in the mouth? When we chew, enzymes are released in our saliva that break down the meal. The food subsequently makes its way to the stomach, where it swells and releases gastric acid. To dissolve proteins and make vitamin B12 more accessible to the intestines, the acid requires a pH of 7. Heartburn is caused by an excess of stomach acid. But what happens if we don't make enough stomach acid in our bodies? When this happens, the body's ability to digest proteins is harmed. It produces a variety of health problems such as diarrhea, weariness, and weariness. That cup of coffee you drank before lunch? It hastens the entire process and makes things worse. This practice is harmful to digestion because it causes food to go down faster, allowing nutrients to enter the colon that it cannot absorb. These, in turn, become nourishment for harmful microorganisms. Excessive eating also causes stomach acid production to be overworked. Not to mention that, even when we eat correctly, our bodies do not absorb all of the nutrients, and we become malnourished. Anemia, persistent fatigue, skin problems, inflammations or infections, hair loss, infertility, and other symptoms should all be taken seriously. All of this has an impact on our intestines, making us more prone to allergies. Proteins become adversaries to our bodies, lowering our stomach's production of hydrochloric acid. Baking soda, fortunately, can help you figure out what's wrong with your stomach. It's simple. Only 1/4 teaspoon baking soda and 6.75 ounces filtered water are required. Combine the two ingredients and drink on an empty stomach. Make it a habit to do it for 3 days in a row. Count down the minutes until you're ready to burp. If you haven't burped in 5 minutes, your stomach acidity is too low. This test causes a chemical reaction in the stomach, causing us to burp due to the carbon dioxide. That's why you should complete it 3 mornings in a row to see if you can see a pattern other than yes or no. You can conduct the test first thing in the morning before drinking anything else to make it even more precise. You will most likely burp within 2 to 3 minutes if your stomach produces enough acid. If you burp before that, it could mean you have too much stomach acid. Don't mix this with the little burps induced by air consumption. To observe this chemical process outside of your body, combine baking soda with an acidic material, such as lemon juice or vinegar, which will mimic the stomach's hydrochloric acid. Carbon dioxide will be produced in the same manner as it is created by our bodies. Observing the chemical reaction in recipes that call for baking soda and baking powder is another approach to understand this process. Baking soda produces carbon dioxide when combined with an acid component, which is nearly always contained in baking powder. The air bubbles in your recipe give it a fluffy texture. This is a home test, and you should still consult your doctor to discuss your specific situation.